I won't go. I won't go anywhere except Führer. Ms. Margaret entrusted me to reach the leaders of the Farland settlements. She said Fraser is moving against everyone, that preserving peace means stopping their schemes. I must go.
While bearing that torturous sorcery.
You promised her you would help me.
I will. But I only make choices by my own judgment. And she knows that.
Do you judge me a burden? Because I can't withstand the Luminaris Society's sorcery. Because
You know that isn't what I meant. I share Madame Margaret's high regard for you. The peace you have envisioned together is truly moving. I admire everything you've both done. But she is, after all, this city's peace ambassador. However deep your friendship runs, Margaret holds an unshakable position. And trust me, that position does not align with yours. You don't owe the Outland Affairs officer your compliance. You've already gathered ample intelligence for her and scouted the dangers ahead. It's enough. She'll be satisfied. Just look at how the Luminaris researchers have reacted. The Fraser authorities have already factored you into their schemes. The plots aimed at you are as thick as those targeting other leaders. If Margaret truly considered you a friend, she would agree to keep you off that field.
it isn't only for Ms. Margaret. This is my own judgment. My choice. I am an Aurum Secretum scholar and Fraser's frontline mania specialist. All theoretical data from the Luminaris Society has passed through my hands. I know they lack this city's accumulated technological foundation. Fraser cannot purge the remnants of BR-005. Even if a mine emerges from the ruins, it'll be nothing but a contaminated death trap, human bait laced with hypercubes. Countless refugees will be deceived into walking straight into it, their lives becoming consumables for Fraser to harvest resources, just like Führer before. I know this pattern too well. The tasks they once assigned me followed the same design. My city-state incites despair and hatred to control refugees. The society I served uses truth to deceive believers. My research has been complicit in these crimes. Every comfort of my life has been built upon the suffering of others. And then, my brother. Yes. The one who brought the suspicious individuals into Führer was Adelaide Campbell. He delivered the seed they called inheritance to the refugees. I believe you understand what that means, so you must also know what he has done. He is my brother. He led me out of the Campbell household, introduced me to experimental research, and opened doors for me. He was once so close to me. He was that close to me. All of it happened where I could see. I understand what was done. Some things, I must do them myself. Ms. Margaret, Hela, Yokna, Rael, Jabara, and all the people of Furor. They're waiting. I have to go. This time, I must make it in time. This is my inescapable responsibility.
Responsibility. The responsibility to prevent tragedy, being accountable to others. How far does that responsibility extend?
Huh?
Will you challenge Fraser, toppling political alliances they've nurtured for decades? Or will you hunt the undergrounders, rooting out sewer rats even the Ninth Agency couldn't catch? How far are you willing to go? And what price are you prepared to pay? Is it responsibility driving you to this, or guilt? Do you truly wish to stop a conspiracy, or are you trying to atone for the past? Or perhaps all that matters is that you suffer, treating this as your personal penance?
That doesn't matter, sir. What I think is irrelevant. Whatever the Farlands need, I will do. I will offer everything a scholar can provide.
Then start by reclaiming what makes you most valuable as a scholar. Recover your composure and your wisdom. See yourself clearly. See the world clearly. Then you will understand. You truly did your best. That things did not turn out perfectly is not your failing. You cannot fight the sins of an entire city-state, nor can you reclaim loved ones who have fallen to corruption or simply drifted away. All distortion and suffering in the lands of famine stems from scarcity. Calamities have compressed humanity's living space. You cannot achieve a reversal unless you make the perishing star change its course. But none of us can do that. The black ring born from the collective will. It's the terminal illness of our age, a fate chosen by so many. You can't undo that with a hero or two. To carry the burden of others, you must first abandon the past and walk alone into the future. That is the true responsibility of a survivor, and it is no lighter than seeking death or atonement.
Did something happen to you in the past?
Interested in my past? That'd take more than one night to tell. And fabricating stories is an agent's essential skill. Still care to hear it? Actually, never mind. Time's precious, and we're nearly at the appointed hour. My friend will be here shortly to take you somewhere safe. Once you're clear of the interference, that little dub of yours should regain its strength. You'll be able to reach Margaret again. You can report to her then. The Peace Ambassador will soon step onto her own battlefield. The intelligence you've gathered will be a considerable asset. This time, you will not disappoint her expectations. Don't worry, my old colleague isn't as fragile as she might seem to you. With her methods, that Gala and Fraser will certainly achieve peace, regardless of what the organizers intended. As for the Luminaris Society, the Underground, or the Black Ring, leave them to me. They're already my prey. You just need to pick whichever show you prefer. Infiltration, espionage, assassination, or explosions. Take your pick. Soon, the Fraser News channels will broadcast a brand new spy blockbuster. Tune in and enjoy the show. Thank you for your patronage in advance. Now then, Agent Campbell, if that excessive sense of responsibility is weighing you down to the point of suffocation, perhaps you should consider my advice. Your brilliance should be directed toward a greater future, not crushed under the weight of guilt until you fall into a manipulator's trap and your talent withers prematurely. Perseverance is admirable, but when the path ahead seems pitch black, there's no harm in waiting, showing patience before charging blindly ahead. Seek knowledge, forge friendships. You may yet borrow light from unexpected places, illuminating paths you never knew existed.
Where would it be?
I don't know, but it will appear, because you are kind, principled, and just stubborn enough. Many will want to help you, and many more will need your help in return. Keep moving forward, but always toward the light. Someday, the clouds before your eyes will disperse, and all the questions that trouble you now will find their answers.
There I go again. Always like this.
What is it?
I will take your advice and leave for safety with your friend. However, before that, I still wish to complete the one task that lies directly ahead of us. This isn't just about my personal obsession. It is also assistance you will greatly need for what comes next. I suspect that after sending me away, you intend to go to the Fuhrer ruins alone. Am I wrong? You called those people your prey. You won't stand idle while their conspiracy unfolds. But the Luminaris Society's intelligence network is exceptionally complex. No matter how capable you are, you cannot decipher their data alone. I was once one of them, so I understand their systems, and I have conducted extensive research on Fuhrer. That is precisely what you need now, isn't it? apologize. I know I have been stubborn. I've caused you trouble throughout this journey, and now I make such a request. But before I can move forward with resolve, I must fulfill this duty. I give you my word. During the operation, I will follow every command and will not complicate matters. Once I have provided the necessary support and ensured the safety of the Farland leaders, I will leave Fraser exactly as you arrange. You may say suffering is inevitable in this land, but my intuition as a scholar tells me the moment for change has finally come. BR-005 was a devastating blow, yet it is also the hope they have waited for so long. This is the most critical juncture. I want to contribute too, and there are things I can do now. If my skills are insufficient for field operations, then perhaps you could instruct me, Master? I should at least qualify as a somewhat talented student, shouldn't I? After all, I did manage to capture you 3 days ago. I'm not entirely without worth. Am I? Please, I am asking you.
Not mine. Fraser pursuers, perhaps? Seems we were too engrossed in conversation and missed our window. We'll wait for the next one. Well, now we've got plenty of extra time. Anything else you wish to do? Tell me. I'll see it through with you to the end.
Thank you. I'm sorry to impose, but thank you. I will give it everything I have.
All right. It's fine. I saw this coming. I understand.
You seem somewhat preoccupied, Ms. Margaret. Not enjoying the salon?
Forgive me, my mind was elsewhere. A cherished canary of mine flew from my window some days ago. With the state of the world beyond our walls, the contamination, the sandstorms, I fear for the poor creature.
A pity. If it ventured beyond the city, I fear the odds are grim. The wastes are fraught with more than calamities, but please do not despair. I have several fine canaries at my estate. You would be most welcome to visit and select a new companion.
You are too kind. But each creature has its own spirit, does it not? I was particularly fond of that one. My apologies to everyone, but I must beg your indulgence and end this tea party early. A pressing matter requires my attention. Please, do continue to enjoy the afternoon.
Where are you heading to, ma'am?
Envoys from the Luminaris Society made an appearance at the Farland meeting. Negotiations proceeded favorably. A joint expedition to the Führer ruins is now being discussed. We both know what Fraser truly seeks in those ruins. So, you can rush back home, or you can stay here and continue to watch me. The choice is yours.
Mission received. City spy. I will kill you. I will spill your blood as an offering to my brothers and sisters.
It seems this site was abandoned days ago.
Supplies intact, gear in place, but no people. Not a good sign. Stay sharp.
Understood. These wounds, a mix of deep lacerations and blunt force impact. Messy. Not the work of trained combatants. Could it have been refugees?
Refugees don't pass over bread during a raid, just to chew on these instead.
Then who would do this?
No ordinary soul could parse this. Takes a particular kind of brilliant mind. Sound familiar?
The Luminaris Society? These are all investigative reports on the contamination in Fuhrer. The readings are critically high. The situation inside is dire. A hypercube signal detector. Left behind due to its bulk, most likely. Though superficially damaged, the core structure remains intact. Critical components and stored data should still be recoverable.
Well now, seems someone really doesn't want these secrets getting out. You keep looking, see what else they have here. I'll go have a word with those outside. Their taste remains as charming as ever. Still utterly repulsive. My part's down here. How's yours coming along?
No traces. None at all. The hypercube radiation logs show absolutely no residual signatures. Those signatures cannot be scrubbed. The only logical conclusion is there is no hypercube in Fuhrer. Not now, not ever. The survey data is thorough, meticulous. The probability of fabrication is negligible. And the last observational entry was 4 days ago, meaning the attack coincided with the halt in reporting.
I see. So the Luminaris Society had the city's data 4 days ago. They knew Fuhrer held nothing but lethal contamination. Yet, at the Farland meeting, they announced a hypercube discovery and arranged for the faction leaders to tour these contaminated ruins. Huh. You actually got it right. Those Black Ring ruins were never a discovery site. They were a hunting ground, with the hypercubes as the bait.
The ones who accepted the invitation. They were faction leaders, desperate to find hypercube deposits, hoping to withdraw their people from the war. And Fuhrer was part of the Farland territory. If they die here, no one would suspect Fraser. Leave a few pieces of Dis City equipment at the scene, and the blame falls squarely on Dis City and Nirvana. What they want is the lives of those Farland leaders. Yokna and the others, they're walking into a tomb.